I've been taking the medicinal mushroom extracts from hybrid herbs for coming up to 3 years now. And in that time I've noticed huge changes in my energy levels, my ability to sleep deeply, my immunity, my resilience against stress, and just overall improvements in my general sense of well-being that have continued to grow.
People are a lot more aware now of alternative and complementary medicine than perhaps they were 10 years ago. And you see it everywhere you go. You know, there's acupuncturist massage places, Chinese herb shops all over the place, and people are becoming more proactive and responsible for their own health. And I think medicinal mushrooms are just another thing which people will probably pursue, particularly as they notice the benefits from them.
About 3 years ago, when I first started, I was very, very run down. I was feeling chronically tired, I was waking up exhausted, I was experiencing massive slumps in my energy levels, and I was also picking up every cold that was going around, every infection, and it was taking me weeks to get over a cold. So, as you might imagine, when you feel chronically tired, it makes it really hard to get stuff done and really hard to properly enjoy life. And I was desperately trying to find something that would make a real measurable difference in terms of my overall health and energy levels.
But over time we just noticed that you probably won't be getting so many coughs and colds and general irritations during the day from stresses and things like that. It just seems to have that adaptogenic quality which a lot of these Chinese herbs like ginseng have got, and reishi as well.
When I started on the hybrid herbs, medicinal mushrooms, well actually, the very, very first time I took reishi in a tea from hybrid herbs, I felt like I noticed a wave of calm flowing through my body, like as if my body knew that this was something that was really good for me.
You can see actually, if you have when you make the tea, you can somehow see the health in it.
Yeah.
It's dark, it's rich, and when you take it, it feels like it's actually helping you out.
My more common experience with taking these extracts is that it takes about 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, to really experience the benefits of them. And I first started out taking reishi and then cordyceps, and after about 3 or 4 weeks of doing that, I was sleeping very, very deeply at night. That was the first change I noticed. I've always been a bit of a night owl, I've always had quite disrupted sleep, always found it hard to get off to sleep. But after taking these mushrooms, I found myself naturally wanting to go to bed a bit earlier, and that when I did go to bed, I was sleeping very, very deeply. It was like my body knew it needed to go into a deep regenerative state. And when I woke up in the morning, I had more energy for the first time in months, maybe even first time in some years.
It tastes woody, I think, and that's how to describe it really. So the reishi has got the taste of reishi can be quite bitter, and that's the reason why I mix it with orange juice. Chaga itself has got quite a deep woody texture and quality to it. It's quite dark, and you mix it, but it doesn't taste nasty at all. It's quite easy to take. I've added to that Schisandra, which I think actually works quite well with reishi for me personally. I mix the two together and have them in orange juice in the morning. And that seems to have had, again, a good effect on my general well-being, my immune system. And general sort of energetics, my own sort of general nervous system feels much more supported using those products. I have in the past, you know, get reishi in the strips and then had to boil it and decoct it and everything else, which takes quite a lot of time and effort, whereas the powders are quite easy to use. You simply open them in the resealable bag, put a tablespoon into whatever we want to mix it with, milk or orange juice, and mix it up and drink it.
I've been using traditional Chinese medicine principles to support my daily life and yoga practice for some time now. My particular favourites are the medicinal mushrooms, reishi, chaga and cordyceps. Hybrid herb products are excellent quality, pure and concentrated extracts. convenient to add to smoothies, soups or salads, or you can get creative and start mixing your own teas, elixirs and chocolates. I hope you'll try these ancient herbs and experience the life-changing effects.
I've recommended them to friends and family, and I've heard back from people who've also experienced really tangible differences and benefits from taking them.
I've recommended the products to certain patients. Somebody that particularly had eczema, and they just generally were quite run down, and they had some reishi mushrooms, and they've improved. So certainly, I'd have no hesitation in recommending reishi or chaga to any patient, because I think those are all things which can be taken by anybody, whatever condition they've got. Taking chaga is a natural product, so it shouldn't conflict with any of the existing medication that people are taking. A lot of these things are a personal journey, and you have to experiment in a way and find your own measure and what benefits you.